Hi everyone, today we are going to learn Introduction to OOPS, practical number 5.2. I'll take you to the question. The purpose of C++ program is to demonstrate how constructors and deconstructors work in a class. So before I go ahead, I'll explain you what do you mean by that. Constructor is a special member function that initialize the object automatically when they are created. Destructor is a special member function which frees the memory automatically when an object is destroyed. Okay, so let me take you to the code that is hashtag include IOStream using namespace std. As this is already explained to you in the previous video, so do check it out. Class student int role string name. Now it defines a class name called student which has role and name, that is my data members, which is private by default. Next we have public student role is equal to 0, name not assigned, count, default constructor called NL. Now here I'm assigning, I have a public, okay. So we call automatically when object is created without arguments. So it initialize the role to 0 and name to not assigned. Next we have student int r comma string n, role is equal to r, name is equal to n, count, parameterized constructor called. Here it takes a value from the user and it used to initialize the object with custom values. Next we have student and student ns. Role is equal to s dot role, name is equal to s dot name. Count copy constructor called. So what does it do? It creates a new object by copying another object, student and s, which refers to the existing object. Next we have void display count role, role name, and name. Now here it displays the object data, student count destructor called for. We call automatically when the object goes out for scope. And int main is where my main function start. Count the creating object s1 and then student s1 dot display, which used to release memory or resources, we can see. And student s1 is a default constructor. Then we have student s2, that is 101 comma Amit, which calls the parameterized constructor. Then we have student s3 is equal to s2, which calls copy constructor and return 0. My program ends and these structures are called automatically. So the output is creating object s2. Then we have parameterized constructor. Then we have creating object s3, creating object s1. Okay. So why this object? S1 is basically what? It is a default constructor which runs and displays the default values. S2 is created because it is a parameterized constructor which runs and it displays the provided values. Then we have S3 which has been created. It copies the constructor copies S2's data and the program ends by giving the object destroyed in a reverse order. That is, destructor runs for S3, then S2 and then S1. So that's it for today. I hope you all have understood. If there is any doubts related to the topic, you all can drop a comment. Thank you.